season of My Hero, I'm actually going to take a step back. You shared a video with me, right, of the most recent movie of My Hero, not the one coming out later this year, but the one that was it Two Heroes? Was that the second one?
No, it was Heroes Rising.
Heroes Rising.
Yeah.
You sent me that video, and I'm like, what is this from? And you're like, holy shit, I didn't know you hadn't seen this yet, right? And I was like, no, I haven't. What is it? But it's fucking dope. And I was pretty barbecued at that time. I was 2 or 3 joints in, and I don't remember the video. I remember us talking back and forth because you messaged me, I believe, right after that, saying you got to watch this movie. And dude, that movie, you can't see it. I've got so many fucking goosebumps over my body right now. That fucking movie. And turn back now if you haven't seen this movie. If you have seen it, fucking, I don't give a shit. But dude, when Bakugo and Deku transfer, right? And Bakugo takes over, fucking All for One. Or did I say that right? Shit, I always get
One for All.
One for All. Excuse me. I always get those two mixed up. I got All for One coming on the podcast very, very soon. A couple weeks, actually. When they transferred, I was like, holy shit. This was another All Might flame going out moment for me. I get up, and I've never been the hugest Deku fan. I love Deku. I think every Goku needs a Vegeta, and we said this on my last podcast. And every Vegeta needs a Goku, right? You need that dichotomy. You need that consistent of one each other, pushing each other to get to the limits that they can get to, the highest limits they can get to. And when that happens, I was like, I get up and my hands are on my head. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm not ready for Deku to die. Please. Bakugo is my guy, right? I love Bakugo. What were your thoughts on this movie before we talk about my thoughts?
Well, initially, I knew that the movie was going to be phenomenal just because the first movie did so well. Mm-hmm. I avoided a lot of spoilers, surprisingly. But it's just watching that second movie, man. Even to this day, I'd say it was, besides with the Demon Slayer movie that came out, it's definitely one of my top 5 anime movies of all time, just because of the story. Like if you're a fan that's already invested in the series, you'd understand like why it's so good, at least to the crazy fans like me and Julian. Like if you're invested in the series, you know there's moments in there where, like, it's just for fan service. Like you'd never see Deku and Bakugo team up until that movie. Yeah. And you see the dynamics between them. Like they both understand each other clearly when it comes to strategizing and battling and teamwork. And because of that movie, that movie made me like, it launched me into becoming a huge Bakugo fan. Like I was already turning to like Bakugo from the manga, but because of that movie, just seeing how much effort the animators did and what the voice actors did, like Clifford Chapman like won me over with Bakugo, man. Like he's amazing as Bakugo. Yes. And just watching their teamwork, and like I was saying, like when they finally come to term with just like, we need to really work together, and they reach out and grab each other's hands and do the passing of the torch to each other. Dude, I was in tears watching that part in the theaters. Like I'm so glad nobody was in there with me. Like maybe like I had my niece and nephew with me, but then like there wasn't a lot of folks because that movie came out just before COVID hit. Mm-hmm. So I was in there just sitting there, and I had like the popcorn in front of my face. And I'm just like slowly tearing up because the music kicks in. It's a very like ballad type music. Yes. And it's just like knowing Bakugo's character, he when he tells Deku, he's like you know after this, like you're not going to get your powers back anymore, and Deku tells him like, it's okay, as long as we save the people on this island, then I'm fine. And you know,
dude, I got goosebumps right now,
dude. It's so chilling, man. It's so good.